Kevin, how long do ads need to be?
60 seconds.
60 seconds on Blue Apron, no problem. That's right, there's no ad in the teleprompter. My name's Greg Miller and I use Blue Apron. They sponsored the show today. You need to go there. Why do I use Blue Apron? Legitimately because I love it. Look, eyes closed, there's no teleprompter. I am not paid, oh, I'm paid to say this, but I'm not paid to use it and I use it all the time. Blue Apron, of course, ships you pre-packaged ingredients. They send them to you, you open the box up, you take them out, you go to step by step. They give you a little checklist. They come on nice card stock too, which I like. Then you can save them with where I put all my other recipe books. You save them over there. You pull them out when you want to use them. You follow step-by-step instructions. You put it all together. You make an amazing meal in 30, 45 minutes, depending on what exactly they're sending you. Now, again, I use Blue Apron. This is legitimately the Blue Apron app where it's asking me to rate my latest deliveries. Stir-fried beef and broccoli, 5 stars. It was amazing. Now, here's where it gets interesting, right? Mushroom and red rice casserole. Kevin, does that sound like something I'd like?
No.
I liked it. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm giving it 4 stars. Then salmon and honey glazed carrots. Here's the thing. NA didn't do it. NA didn't do it because, like, here's the thing with Blue Apron, of course. You get the food sent to you. If you want to make it into their dish, great. If you don't, freeze it, use it later, whatever. I think I ran out of time that week. I froze it. Now Jen and I got some salmon there ready to go. Now I'm going to read the one part that I have to read. Blue Apron is treating GameOverGreggy listeners to their first dinner a $30 value if you visit blueapron.com/Greggy. So check out this week's menu and get $30 off your first order with free shipping at blueapron.com/Greggy. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Now hold on, Kevin. Let me tell you what else I got coming up here. You can cut the ad if you want. You can do whatever you want. I know people want a show here. There you go. This week, guess what's coming tomorrow? Shrimp and bucatini pasta. Then I got sauteed beef and kale rice. Looking forward to that one. And then kale and ricotta tarts. Who do you think picked that one? Geneviève Saint-Onge did. We'll see how that turns. I don't know. Also, I subscribe. What? Yeah, Geneviève Saint-Onge Miller. I also subscribe to Blue Apron's Wine Club, and I pay out of pocket for that one. Like, I mean, I didn't even get a what is it? blueapron.com/Greggy thing for that. I just like wine, and I like Blue Apron. I bought the cookbook because Cool Greg sent me a link saying they were putting out a cookbook. Blue Apron, send me a shirt. I'm a big fan. Tim?
Yes.
What's your topic?
Bruce, I want to talk to you about the Let's Play family.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. There's a lot of times on the Reddit or the Facebook group, whenever we do events, we recently did the Let's Play reunion and whatnot and all that. And a lot of people are like, oh, cool. Like, I'm familiar with Funhouse, or I'm familiar with Achievement Hunter, or I'm familiar with Couch Up or whatever. But like, feel there's always questions of who are these people and how do they differ? And what do they do? And I feel like you are a good person to kind of have on to introduce the kind of funny fans.
You do pay attention.
You watch the content.
I do pay
you
attention.
Watch people's content.
Watch the content. So you want me to describe the groups?
And I want your kind of take on what the groups do different from each other.
Do you want me to describe them first, and then he can tell me how wrong I am about them?
You know what? Yes. Go, Nick.
Why don't you start with? Hold on.
Who do I
Let's
start
start
with?
with kind of funny.
Let's start with kind of funny. Kind of funny are
In like 3 or 4 sentences.
a bunch of dipshit knuckleheads that probably should have stayed where they were.
Okay, so
let's be honest.
I think he's
Let's be
totally
honest.
wrong. I think you guys are the more of the industry standard of video games. I think we come to you for the most inside video games knowledge as well as personality. That's the way I've always looked at you guys. I look at you guys as sort of probably the best editorial voice for video games that you can have in the Let's Play family.
Nick
That's
Scarpino.
but again, lots and lots of personality, which I appreciate because a lot of the times if you're at an IGN or if you're at a GameSpot or whatever, you sort of have to tone it down a little bit, and you guys don't have to do that because you're your own group. And that's the way I've looked at it. I think there's the amount of video game knowledge in this room blows my mind. So that's why I've always looked at you guys that way.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Bruce says when he's right, he's right. He was wrong about Dunkirk.
No, right.
But spot on about us. Sorry. What's the next group?
Cow Chop.
Cow Chop used to be part of the Creatures, broke off.
True.
And now I don't know any of their names.
Nice.
And I'm scared of them.
Okay, all right. So what they are?
They do look like the rough. They look like the
look
biker
tough.
gang from Sons of Anarchy.
scary.
When we see them, we're like, all right, see,
They are
don't
tough
look in the
and
eye.
they
Don't
are-
look him in the eye.
I feel like they could steal Cool Greg at any moment.
They're tough and scary, and they would
blend
love
in.
to have Cool Greg. They are the live action. They're the Jackass of the Let's Play family.
Oh.
100% because they play video games and they're very very funny. Alex and James and Brett are just like funny dudes. but they're fantastic at the live stunts. They're fantastic at the stuff that like you're just like, oh, like it's really crazy. You saw Jackass do, and then you'd see another Jackass stunt that was even fucking crazier. Couch Op's really good at that.
Okay.
They're really, really good at that stuff. So, and also
Sounds like Nick's nightmare.
it probably is.
I'm very paranoid, and I'm the
like
one that
pranks.
has to do the liability insurance, and I don't like people. I don't like pranks because I feel like that they're just inherently negative.
number
I don't
three,
like
don't
negative
fuck with
things.
me.
Well,
Don't
so
fuck
they're
with
not
me.
necessarily pranks.
with
It's just like Jackass where they prank each other.
Yeah,
So
but
they're not pranking like innocent people.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like that, like that environment is always just kind of toxic. Like, or
You can't spin it for Nick because I had this great idea for a prank.
Okay.
Right, but it wouldn't happen. But it would be that if we got a car dealership or a car sponsor, and we got a new car, and we're gonna give it to Nick. What I wanted to do was we drive 2 different cars to Outback Steakhouse for lunch one day, and we have cameras set up, of course. And we get there, and then as soon as Nick shuts his door and locks it, I just throw a brick through his windshield.
I mean, it's just.
And then he's like, "What?" I'm like, "But we got you a new car." And like, I told him this, and he's like, "I wouldn't like that."
See, Catch Up would do that, but then they'd light it on fire.
Yeah.
And then at the end, be like, "We got you a new car," and they'd roll it up, and it would be even worse than the car that they just destroyed.
yeah, that just sounds
That's
horrible.
That's why. That's
sounds
why I
like
love
a
them.
nightmare.
That's why also they're
God.
much nicer and much friendlier than you think they are. You
Okay.
should definitely go out
We're
drinking
scared
with
of
them because
them.
they're really great dudes.
Yeah, we're
really
terrified
great
of them.
guys. All right, let's do Sugar Pine 7.
Sugar Pine
There's 7 of them.
There's
Steven Suptic's there.
True.
Elliot Morgan just hangs around for no reason.
He's an actor in one of their things, but yeah.
Sure, whatever. I know Elliot Morgan, right? He hasn't acted a day in his life.
I mean, he acted in The Woods, but go ahead.
I mean, he acts like he likes me every time he sees me. Sugar Pine 7 are like the new indie filmmakers of online media, but they don't call it film anymore because it's film passe. We don't really know. You know, we don't want to offend people by calling it film. We don't film things. We tape it. I don't know. Is tape weird? That's Sugar Pine 7, and they're funny as fuck.
You call him Sugar Fine 7?
Sugar Pine 7. No, but I always get what's his butt's name wrong.
Steven?
Kib.
Kib. You got it, actually.
You got it
nailed
that time.
Because you told me his real name starts with a C.
It does. Clayton, yeah.
Yeah, Clayton.
So
Kib. He's
that's
funny as
the
fuck.
I think you got the closest there for
Okay.
Sugar Pine. I think so. They're turning into what they're doing is like they're changing the way vlogs work. I think
They're turning it on its ear,
like
sort of on its
kind
side.
of, and like we've seen it a lot done with Arrested Development. And if you watch Nathan For You is another really good example of kind of what they do. But they're unfortunately, guys, they're the future of what we're doing.
So
Yeah,
true.
they're better than us.
They're better. I don't know if they're better than us yet, but they're gonna get there.
I've seen approximately 10 minutes of their work, and I was
better
like,
than us.
after first,
Oh, really?
after
Already?
the first 30 seconds, cumulative, because I don't watch things. I don't watch anything. And I've seen 30 seconds. I saw Tim was like, Nick, you gotta come watch this, and he has to tell me like 5-6 times before I finally give in my ego and go watch something that's I know is gonna be better than me. And I watched 30 seconds. I was like, yeah, these guys are fucking way better than I am. They're way better.
So
than
one
we are.
thing that they
They're
have,
so fucking funny.
one thing that a lot of people don't realize that they have on us is that their content is all very, very short and bite-sized and easy to watch. It's like 5 to 7 minutes. And that's something that I always wanted to do with Inside Gaming when we first started was like we would make our videos 3.5 minutes and we'd just boil it down to the funniest possible thing. So it's really easy to watch. Really, really easy.
On a real note, you say they're the future, but YouTube speaks to the opposite of that, right? Where YouTube's trying to incentivize people to make longer form content and more things like that.
But they want Sugar Pine 7 quality content.
Yeah, they do want that. Oh, that's interesting. That's true. So you're saying if they can find a way
To make a 22-minute show.
a 22-minute show like that, you think they'd be incentivized by YouTube? Like that would be something that YouTube Red would potentially be looking for.
Which is kind of like The Woods, which is what they did with their short
Exactly.
film.
Yeah, that's cool. Very
So
cool.
yeah. So like I don't know. They're also fantastic guys. They're all on Adderall all the time. So remember that when you go, they're always constantly everybody's improvising all the time.
They do. I
So
like that. I
you
like
may
how
have
they
to
keep that
be like
energy up.
Kib. Let's just talk about something for a second.
Yeah.
And then
Tim
I'll
and
talk
Andy were worried that Kib and I one of us would die if we came together. They said that you guys are either going to love each other or try to one up each other
You're
so
gonna
much
ramp
that
each other up
we're
so
just because someone's
much.
going
Love
through
that.
a plate glass window. And
It's gonna
I
be
would
him.
like to tell people, in all honesty, we had a lovely time hanging out with
did.
each other. We got to know each other.
did.
We bonded.
They're great. He's a great dude.
He was great.
Kib's great.
Like they didn't bring swim trunks over. They came in their underwear, so I know what the outline of his penis looks like.
James got a
There's
good
lots
dick.
of stuff. Oh, James got a big. Fucking thing's a hog.
He is a great kisser. Kevin did kiss James at some point.
Like that you can say that.
all right. How about Achievement Hunter?
Oh,
Michael Jones and Friends.
They're fucking crazy. They're just crazy. Stay
He's
away
the
from them.
Wolverine of the X-Men. You know?
I told you this the first time we did a Let's Play with them. They're the most intimidating group to do Let's Plays with. Not because they're like mean or intimidating, like personality wise. It's just they have such a good rapport with each other that it's like trying to cross a fucking freeway.
Yeah.
With cars going 100 miles an hour. You're like, I don't know how to get in this. And you know, like Greg is great because Greg is just a fucking Mack truck that's going his own direction no matter what.
everywhere.
What's up? I'm coming in, Jeff. Open your asshole. I'm like, Greg, you're in the HR department. Stop saying that. But those guys are. I mean, they're on a different level, man. They have an energy that's fucking like forged in the heart of a dying star.
Yeah.
They're the Mjolnir of the Let's Play.
I call them the Godfathers. They're the ones that kind of started this whole deal. So it's always the utmost respect.
They had the
to them.
foresight to actually get Let's Play.
Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Well, that's
ridiculous.
They started the genre. I mean, like they're the Godfathers, and that's the way I see them. And then Funhouse.
Oh, Funhouse. Joe, those guys do a lot of cocaine. Just a lot of cocaine.
We don't do any cocaine.
No,
do
who am I thinking of?
I don't know.
Game Attack.
Game
No,
Attack.
you guys are to me like. I think we've hung out with you aside from the Achievement Hunter guys. We probably spent most amount of time with you guys, right?
Sure, probably.
I'm blown away by your guys like your chops as far as comedic timing goes. And I gave that I talked to James and Elise when I was down there. Let's Play FM. I was like, dude, the stuff that you guys do is so fucking fun and cool. And like when you show you showed the show the
Talkies.
yeah. And you showed the new episode of the panel, and I was like, oh, God, they're going to show a video. And within 5 seconds, I was like, this is really fucking funny.
Oh, good.
Like, you guys have such a good improv style that I think as much as Steven's content is the future, I think what you guys are doing is on another level, too. I think what you guys are doing is the future of online media because you're using the medium to its best possible outcome.
Well,
right?
thank you. You don't have to suck my dick anymore. I really appreciate that. That's very, very nice of you.
First off, I never have to suck anyone's dick.
That's true. You don't have to.
Nick Scarpino doesn't have to
just
suck
wants
dick.
to.
He just does it.
He likes
He
it.
loves it.
So then,
He
what
likes the
about
taste of it.
Game Attack?
Who? I was waiting all fucking topic.
Yeah.
All topic for that.
What
one.
about-
You proud of me? Was that pride?
Oh
or was
yeah,
that disgust?
no, it was a little bit of both.
What
But
about Kraken?
Well, oh, that
I'm just
kid's-
trying to remember
we've brought Game Attack a lot at panels. There's a feud. That's the joke. If you didn't know.
No, Game Attack. Game Attack.
No, you can move on. I just want somebody out there's like, man, they really hate Game Attack. No, it's all
we
they
don't.
do.
It's the joke. Kraken I know the least about, but we spent some
He was
time with
fun.
him. He seems a fucking cool guy.
He's
I know
really
Steven
smart.
Septic stole his shoes, and that's fucked up.
That is true. That's
right.
Gave him back, but yeah.
Kraken's really, really smart.
Very
If
smart.
you talk to him about like business stuff and
Right.
like that, he's very, very smart.
And then the rest of the Let's Play family, there is JT Machinima and Noah J, of which I don't know.
I don't know
No,
anything
no,
about
JT
Jay.
Machinima makes rap music.
Yeah, and also extremely talented. Those guys are very, very talented. I don't know enough about them. We're going to collaborate with them soon.
Cool.
And then Noah J's just like blowing up. Like,
Yeah?
he's fucking huge, and he has been over the last couple of years. He's nailed his audience, and then he's just growing it. Like amazing. He's a really, really smart dude. It's like what 21, 20, 20 years old.
Fucking bastard.
I know, right?
Is Landed in Let's Play?
Oh, and then there's Lannon. Yeah, Laserbeam.
Yeah.
I fucking love that
Laserbeam.
son
Yeah.
of a
Dude,
bitch.
he's great.
He's fun. I like him.
He's really
great.
great. It's
I always
so
loan
fun
him my
with-
battery for his phone to charge off of at events, and then I gotta walk around because it's always at parties and we're both drunk, and I'm like, don't fucking leave with that. I need that. So I was like, I won't, mate. I don't know. I can't do it.
This is putting you on the
baby.
spot because I don't know. Like, I don't know if you can think so fast to do
I'll
this.
do my best.
But if you had to, like, all of this goes under. You had to create one super group that you think their chemistry would be awesome between all the different people in the groups.
Interesting.
What would be the like Avengers?
of
Maybe
Let's
not
Play.
even a super group. Maybe just like who do you? If we all came together and we're like, cool, we're all gonna make content together. Who do you
Yeah,
partition
where
off?
groups where?
Who goes where?
Well, I mean, like,
Clearly, I'm an all-star.
so
on this.
well, here's what I would love to do. I mean, I'm sure that Lewis has talked about this too. Is that we put like everybody moves to Los Angeles. I know you guys want to move.
Yes, please.
Everybody moves to Los Angeles. We get a giant building, and then we block off parts of this building. We all get to make our own content, but then we're all within striking distance of each other.
That'd be awesome.
So
That'd
then,
be so fun.
And it would be great because then if like for example you went out of town, then it'd be like, hey, we need Bruce over there fill in for Nick, or Greg comes and fills in for Adam, or whatever else. It would be fantastic. I think breaking off people into that building, you do Couch Shop and Achievement Hunter kind of close to each other. I think you'd probably do, let's see, I'd say Funhouse and Kind of Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say
I think we
Funhouse
have a
and
good-
Kind
I
of
think we have a
It's
great
the
time.
Inside Gaming IGN. Like, there's like a thing
I think
there.
Funhouse and Kind of Funny, and then you like have Sugar Pine.
Outside.
You should
Sugar Pine in a box full of vape.
Sugar Pine, yeah, Sugar Pine, Kraken, Noah J, and Laserbeam. Those guys are all sort of in the middle of the building. Because I don't know. I think it would be like you push the older guys out and you put the younger guys in the middle there.
And their playpen.
It would be fucking awesome. It would be so fucking
fun.
awesome. if
Can we
were
do
all-
floors instead though, and then have a fire pole?
Yes.
Like, oh, we got to come down to the funhouse floor. Yeah. Climb the pole.
Yeah, you gotta climb it. That's how we stay skinny.
Climb that fucking pole, Kev. You know what it's all about.
Maybe we can get one of those conveyor belts like they have with skiing, ski slopes where you just like you grab onto it and it just kind of pulls you up.
I've never seen it. I mean, I know like a hook.
Yeah, it was ski on some ski slopes. Like they don't have lifts. Like you don't have to go all if it's a shorter jaunt down the hill. You kind of ski up to it and you can like hold on to the thing.
Oh, okay, yeah,
it just kind of pulls you up. The hill.
I know what you're talking about.
On the bunny slopes, that's what I do.
All right.
I don't hurt myself.
Before we go, Nick, at the beginning of the show, before we went live,
Yeah.
you said you got in an altercation at the car wash. I want to hear the story real quick before we sign off.
Did we do all the topics?
Yeah, that was four. That was four topics.
That one
was a
went
really
fast.
good episode.
That
Yeah,
was a great
episode.
Good job.
Oh,
you got a
I didn't
future.
do anything. Thank you.
Fuck you, man.
Oh, okay.
I go to the same car wash every time, right? It's
Yeah.
the Divisadero car wash over there on Divisadero. It's
Shout out to
aptly
them.
named, right?
What up, Sal? Give them some more coupons, you know?
So I go there, but it's abnormally hot. And so there's a big awning, like a big I don't know what the fuck they call it, relief, whatever, where you can park your car and it's like shady, right? So obviously they're trying to get all the cars into that because they don't want the people working there to have to work out in the beating sun. I get that. Blacktop, it's hot as fuck, right? Yeah. So they park my car in a way that they've never parked it before. Usually they park it going like this way, but they parked it going horizontal or perpendicular rather to where they normally park it. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I get my car back, everything looks great, right? But I'm thinking that I look forward, there's a car parked this way, my car is parked perpendicular to it. Then there's one that they pulled up right behind me. So I'm like, I can't get around them and I've never gone out that way anyway. I know the exit that I usually use is this way because that's the normal flow, right? So I start to pull my car out. Someone slams on my window and he's like, you can't go that way. All the cars are parked this way for a reason. And I'm like, okay, but normally, and it was the inclusion of the word normally that got me into an argument with this gentleman because he was like, he literally went, I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm normally used to pulling out that way. And I didn't say it that nice. And he goes, yeah, but we parked the cars this way for a reason. And I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? I thought you just put all the cars in there because you didn't want your people working in the sun. And he goes, fine, then you can pull it out that way if you want. And I'm like, well, then I will. And then I continued to argue with myself in the car as I was making the world's big, like 50-point turn. Right? And then I pulled out and almost hit a double-decker bus. Where the double-decker bus came from, I don't know because this is not the neighborhood that tourists go to. You know those stupid ones?
Yeah, we know.
And I was just like, he just kind of threw a little bit of attitude at me, and I was like, I wasn't ready for that. I'm sorry, I'm at the car wash. You know, Joey knows I go to the car wash. I like to sit down and read on my small phone the news.
How does Joey know this? What is that? Why does Joey get?
We talked about this before the show.
Oh, okay.
To talk about it. So, if he's listening, I apologize if I hit you with attitude, but you got me first, dog. You got me first.
If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Game Over Greggy Show. Each and every week, 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table, each bringing a random topic discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where a couple of bucks get you each and every episode early and get you a bunch of other exclusive perks and goodies. What are you?
How come where your belly meets your pants is not sopping wet like mine?
I'm holding it in my back. That's where the wet is. The sweat is. The
I'm
wet
just
is.
saturated.
Yeah, the behind the knees.
stinky.
I got the damp knees. You never get that thing?
I'm getting the beefy smell.
yeah, we got the
Yeah.
I'm getting that like
Yeah.
beefy enchilada
Thanks for
Taco
putting
Bell
up
smell
with
right now.
If you got no bucks, are away, no big deal. You can go to youtube.com/kindafunny day by day, topic by topic, the entire show post until it goes up as one big video in MP3 the following Friday. Bruce, thank you for hanging out with us for so long.
This has been fantastic.
We did
This has been
3
great.
shows with
This
us
has been
today.
fantastic.
Thank
you.
He's a professional, man.
I'm
He is a
so
professional.
glad that I came up.
We got to come down and see you now.
Anytime.
Okay.
Anytime. The invite is always open.
Love to.
Everybody check out Funhouse, but not more than you check us out, and then bring their people back here too.
Absolutely. Why don't you just watch both?
Exactly, yeah. We should say that on your shows about us.
We will when you guys are on.
All right, cool. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been our pleasure to serve you. Thanks for watching the Game Over Greggy Show, everybody. Click here to subscribe to us. Click here to subscribe to us on Patreon. This one was for YouTube, sorry. The YouTube one costs you nothing. You're already on YouTube. You probably have a YouTube account. Just click the freaking subscribe button for us, will you? Or you know what's going to happen? I'm going to come over there in these pants and kick your ass. That's right. I know they're not my normal jeans because I couldn't find my normal jeans. But again, another one of our sponsors, which I won't name because they didn't pay for this, did it. It was Stitch Fix. Again, I pay for them out of pocket too. Here's the thing, Kevin. All right, I'll let you know. Here's the thing, Kevin. People, oh man, ads are bad. Sure, ads can be annoying, but are ads helpful? Helpful to me, because I keep using all the products they say. Movement sunglasses? I'm like, yeah, these things are great. Jen wants a pair now.
Are you using our codes?
Well, yeah, no. Well, I couldn't use it first. The Blue Apron one, good for your first meal. So I'm paying out of my pocket now for that one. Stitch Fix, I think good for my first order. Paying out of pocket for that one now. When I get Jen's glasses, yeah, I'm gonna use that for movement glasses. Yeah, okay. Oh, click here for other shit. I don't know.